Community tournament here with a $6,000 prize pool for first place. I'm Wave Park, joined by Glitter Explosions, and we've seen the best that Knockout City has to offer right now.
We most certainly have, and we are going to be jumping into our quarterfinals too here in just a moment. A little refresh for you guys. It is Team Instinct versus Team Fishstick. You can see Bugsy, Clumsy, and Ziplo on there against Slaya, Zello, and Tweeko.
There's a very consistent trend across those names, and it would make sense given a lot of these players' Fortnite backgrounds. So we'll see how things go. As we start off, gonna be jumping on the Jukebox Junction. Hey, we get some cage ball.
All right, I'll take a cage ball, especially on Jukebox Junction, because I don't feel like we've seen it enough yet. We've only got it once.
Now, we have not seen this map very often here. One of the maps that's cool because of its mechanic. It's got in the middle here a train that it goes through, actually goes through the middle, but goes through a few different parts of the map as well. So if you see white and blue rails show up somewhere, make sure you are nowhere near them because the train is coming and it will instantly knock you out. That's right, instant knockout. Do not touch the train.
Yeah, and you don't want to be the person that gives those extra knockouts on over to the enemy.
Oh, yeah.
That would just be embarrassing.
Super good point that I don't think we've clarified here in North America. If you fall off the map, that counts as a knockout for the other team. Do not get knocked out in any way, shape, or form. It will always be given to the other team. As Fishstick going to start off here with first knock.
Bugsy picking up the cage ball and moving back towards his squad right now. It is caught and sent back.
Oh, getting caught on the mind game there. One for the catch, and they take the shot as he's cooling down. All three players of Fishstick here getting challenged by Instinct one at a time. And there's like, thank you very much. We'll just take the KOs as they rain in here. But there's that train. Don't touch it. Once it's past, it's all clear. Lord Clumsy in the back there.
Very strong start for Fishstick. Already up to 5 knockouts. Instinct finally getting up on the board with their first. Both players on Fishstick down to 1 heart, and they both do go down, evening this crowd just a little bit here. But Fishstick right now is on a rampage.
They were, but then cleaned out there on that drive. All three of them getting taken down. Pass around the one object, the one ball they have right now, and they need to be careful here, leaping up. As you can see the train coming over the top. There are some of the bounce pads there on the side that will launch you into the train if you're not careful. So, always a treacherous environment to navigate.
Everyone on Fishstick back up to full health. Another knockout coming out of Fishstick, I believe onto Bugsy. Another hit onto Ziplo, and right now Fishstick is just cleaning house.
This is one of the fastest rounds we've seen. 8-3 now. Can they finish off the last two? Looking to reload. Pick up the ammunition. Bugs going for the slow hits here. Slayak able to avoid any damage as he did get locked up. And oh no, 2 players now locked up. As they look to throw him away. Oh, he gets the hit. Nothing feels worse than being in the cage and knocking your teammate out.
A nice round of damage coming out of Instinct there, getting a few more points on the board for themselves, but Fishstick still only 2 knockouts away from securing the first round win. Ziplo is also only on 1 heart, so there's a potential knockout there for them. They're definitely going to be focusing their attention on him.
God, here comes the train. It's going to bisect the battle. They got to be careful. You could easily tackle a player back into it. Trade gives it to him. Can he headbutt him into the train? What a stylish way to win round 1 that would be. Clumsy on the edge here. Bugsy looking to bump off one. Slay not going to be able to get back here. Oh, he does get back. Well done. I thought he was a dead man.
I did too. Zello decides to back off and play a little bit smarter here, considering there's only 1 more knockout that they really need to focus on. Let's regroup, do it as a squad, and not give any unnecessary points on over to Instinct.
Okay, Bugsy passing with the team, keeping these balls supercharged. They can throw with max power, and they thought they had him trapped over here, and they will find Slay in the back here as he's going to look for it, but oh no, more players, more taken out, and finally, Fishstick will finish off that last player there to take round number 1.
Yeah, they were able to land that cage ball, making the final knockout nice and easy for themselves. Setting themselves up here well in the first round of our quarterfinal 2. This was a matchup where I wasn't 100% certain what to expect. So with it being as even as it is right now, this is very, very enjoyable to watch. We did see the teammate throw coming out, trying to see who could get the first cage ball in the middle of the map. It did go over to Fishstick, so Instinct backed off and picked up one of the other ones around the side.
Playing out here in taxis, edge of the map. Oh no, Bug's nearly over the edge. Now into ball form. Picked up one round and took the shot. See the teams pull back for a moment there, but Slay up in the enemy's face here. Hasn't been landed just yet, but he's in the cage ball. Can they get the throw out and take it out to the edge and hurl them off? Goodbye. That'll be a point for blue team.
Cage ball being utilized very, very well on behalf of both of these teams right now. We're seeing more people getting trapped in them and then being able to kind of do something with it from there than I think in some of our previous matches.
Both teams looking to meet in the middle. Out into luggage and then out of luggage into coffee beans.
Nice.
Oh, goodbye.
Nice.
Have fun recovering. Sorry you can't. And Lord Clumsy has no chill. He is chasing down this player, Zello. He was going to roll underneath the train. Neither of them feel comfortable chasing. This is actually one of those interesting things that if you roll underneath the train on the crosswalk there, you do now have kind of an information advantage. On the other side, if there's ammunition there, you can just sit and wait for the players to roll under. There's going to be very little they can do to counter you if you were to hit them with the ball.
Absolutely. And we see here that once the train did pass, Instinct was able to recover very nicely, getting some more knockouts on the board. I'm not happy with the way the first round went, so they are trying to have a decisive victory here this time around, see if they can keep it up. More hits coming in onto Slaya. Looks like they're going to try and push up a few players on both sides down to 1 heart. More knockouts, though, coming in the favor of Instinct. Now only 3 away from the win.
Lining them up, 1, 2, 3. Don't take that jump pad straight up into the train. And here comes Ziplo and Clumsy.
Oh, no.
Oh, and then the follow-up train. Oh, but he gets 1. Can he get 2? Charges it up, thinks about it, and hits him on the other side of the catch. Well done. Slay takes 2 down with him.
There was a split second there where I really thought he was about to get caught on the divider and be taken out by the train, which would have been so unfortunate, but instead he turns it around and wins the 2v1.
Now they've got another player locked up trying to make the comeback here. But no, Instinct has other ideas. The ultimate coming down. Not going to find anybody just yet. Having to get off the edge. Oh no, stunned up. Oh, it dodges off the shot. Just too slow of a reaction from Instinct.
Instinct, though, is only one knockout away, and so many players are available to be knocked out. Somehow Fishstick survives especially when we've got at least 1 player down to 1 heart.
I got the team colors mixed up there, but Fishsticks was able to cage a player and throw him off, giving them a man advantage. And look at that ball chase it down, but they'll get dodged away from. It does put it within 2. Slay chasing this down. And Tweeko needing to hang back and let his teammates take the front line here. Only on 1 heart, that 1 hit would seal the round.
Yeah, they're definitely in a rough spot right now because they need the team wipe in order to secure their own win, but with one of their players already down to 1 heart and that being the only knockout that Instinct needs, they have to decide how aggressively they want to play this right now. But Zello trying to get a little bit of height advantage, see if he can land a cage ball and make this a little bit easier on themselves. 2 cage balls in play, if I'm not mistaken, they do land 1.
There's no way they're coming back from that one. Wait, I keep doing this. It's been a long day. Fishstick's now 2 cage balls in a row. Wow. Look at him go.
It seems like Instinct decides to regroup, back off. There's only 20 seconds left on the board right now, so if Instinct can escape, they will win because of their point advantage. It's obviously not ideal, but Bugsy does have 2 hearts to defend himself with Ziplo in the same ball.
No.
A cage ball comes down.
You gotta use it. Oh, and they finally actually do win it there on knockouts. With 9 seconds left, we'll see. Instinct send us to round 3.
That was a close one.
And we saw Instinct really secure that 9-point lead, or that 9 knockout lead pretty early on there. Fishstick doing their best to come back, and cage ball is a huge part of that advantage. They were able to land the cage balls on the edge of the map, which allowed them just to pick them up freely, throw the player off the map. That counts as a knockout.
They've done such a good job with the cage balls, because I think I initially thought that just because of their skill level, they wouldn't be caught by them as frequently, but they're just, the team shotting, the fakes, they're doing a really, really good job of making them useful.
All right, Bugs. In the middle of 3 players. They'll finish off 1. Can they get 2? Here looking to Slay. Pushes them in, but hitting them with the cage that gets caught. Now Slay in a cage himself. Looking for the hit. They'll take him down. And now Instinct up by 2. Still pressure onto Zello. There's 1 hit, and now looking for 2 on the supercharge, and they'll get him. Baited out the catch. 3-0. What a wipe.
This is kind of how they started the last round, too. Like I said, they weren't happy with the way the first one went. They picked it up big time in round 2, and now they're starting off round 3 equally as strong. So as long as they can not accidentally get taken out by this train here, they do know exactly where Fishstick is in this corner. Cage ball in play.
Wait. Did one of the Instinct players get taken out by the train? Because I saw 2 on my screen, and I saw all the Fishstick players, and all of a sudden Fishstick had
did it?
an elimination. I think it might have happened off screen there. We'll never know.
It's better if it was off screen.
That's
We don't need to know about it.
We can assume
We can pretend it didn't happen.
Some great 0v1 from Fishsticks there. Zello down to 1 health and hit. 5-2 now for Instinct.
Fishstick not letting them take the same lead that they had the first time around, and I love this answer back from Fishstick, making sure that Instinct doesn't feel as comfortable as they did in round 2. Waiting for the train to pass, keeping the passes going and the ball charged as much as possible. This is this will be a pretty even reset. You can see Slaya in the back there wrapping around 1 heart onto Nico, though, if I'm not mistaken.
Keeping all 3 of their balls well charged with these passes. Just waiting for an opening. Probably discussing which player they want to target here, depending on position. They say that surely they saw the flank coming around the edge. Yes, Lord Clumsy will look to catch that player on the movement. And now going to try and pinch them here in the corner. 1 hit landing. Cage ball getting caught. Players headbutting into each other and momentarily CCing each other. Fishstick's team suffering right now in the hearts department here. Oh, but getting caught and thrown off. No, that one backfiring. 6-4 now as Fishsticks look to make it a 6-5. No, look at Clumsy go, winning that one and can't handle the second though. 7-5 now. Ziplo coming in to try and finish it off. Does Slay get 2? Hits 1 more, gets tackled off the ball, won't be able to throw it immediately, goes for the fake and the curve around, gets hit. Slay catches another one, counters! Oh, look at Slay go!
Oh my God, that was a slugfest, and that went on for such a long time. In the end, it ends up being 8-6. Instinct still with a slight lead over Fishstick, but they are battling back.
Slay with big MVP energy right now. Instinct up by 2, and 2 away from the win here in game 1.
Fishstick have to be smart about this because any small mistake can hand the win over to Instinct, but they also can't sit back. They do need to be a little bit aggressive, be smart with their aggression, but make sure they can maybe tie, at least match the knockouts right now so that there isn't such a massive advantage for Instinct.
We've seen rounds go to time already, twice over there in Europe. Now pressuring the players back into Coffee Bean. See Ziplo here as the train is making this fight very hectic. He'll get finished off there as they're closing this one down, looking to tie it up here. They do so, and they've got the next player already lined up. Bugsy here gonna get taken down, and look at Fishstick come back. 1 KO away.
And that was the smart aggression that I was talking about. They played that so well because we saw them holding on to the cage ball for as long as possible until they were certain that it was either going to be useful or there was enough other ammunition on the floor for them to be able to pick up and continue dishing out the damage to Instinct. The train kind of buried them in too.
Oh, look at that. Are they still hiding out in Taxi? This genuinely might work. They're burning so much time. Hold on to this lead. Oh, but they'll get found by Ziplo here. And now they've got a 3v1 against Ziplo. Ziplo's got to stay alive. Oh, no. He does so. Wow.
Oh
look
God,
at Bugsy now
9-9.
coming in. They've even now thinks he's going to try and take the shots himself. And now it's 9-9. Next, KO wins.
Caleb.
It's going to go to overtime. There's no way they finish it off right now. We're going to
It's
overtime.
too risky. They back off on purpose. It's too risky because they don't want to potentially lose it. It's a lot safer to be in overtime.
Now into the final minute. If this, so I'm pretty certain what happens here is that if this just goes down to 50 seconds, nobody wins. It's just straight up a draw, and we just go again.
Again.
But surely one of them will be able to find.
Oh, we already saw one hit coming onto Fishstick. One player down to 1 heart. Even the smallest advantage like that is massive. Ziplo, though, is also only on 1 heart. Going to start hanging back. As you can see, he'll probably be hunted down by Fishstick if they do spot him out, though. So it's going to be relying a lot on the other two.
Oh!
Wait,
it happens
Bugsy?
off screen.
Is that Bugsy just nailed?
But it looks like Bugsy was the only player down there, managed to somehow get it. And Instinct gonna take game number 1. I guess that's 10-9 in overtime. What a round.
I wish I didn't. I don't even know what happened.
We did miss it,
Bugsy!
unfortunately.
Bugs, and he got MVP, so well deserved there. He just clutched out that entire round. I mean, holy crap, that was great.
I just want to point out, this was round 1, 10-7 in favor of Fishsticks. Round 2, 10-8 in favor of Instinct, and then round 3, 10-9 in favor of Fishsticks. Such a close game there. Only 3 knockouts, less than like a maximum offensively bloody game.
Great job. Talk about keeping it interesting, and we're only in the quarterfinals. I don't even want to know what the semis and finals are going to be like at this point.
Me neither. This is kind of crazy stuff. So that's just game 1 also. We have another game between these two teams, so we have not sent one of them through to the semifinals. Right now, we've got TP Orgulous Orphans waiting in that semifinal for the result of this game. That will be our semifinal number 1 that we'll see after the conclusion of our quarterfinals. But man, again, these players, not only are they playing to get into the semifinals, to get closer to playing for the grand, is try and take that title. This is the money match. If you win this, you are into our money for the day.
Right, if you're gonna make it all this way after how many teams have registered in this event, the least you want to do is bring home a little bit of cash.
256 teams. You made it out of top 8. Can you imagine placing 8th and not making it to top 4? How tragic would that be? Back alley brawl gonna be the map, and we're gonna go with multi-ball. An excellent choice here for a map like this that plays in those alleys in tight quarters. Just having extra ammunition gonna be a big difference maker. Let's see, can Instinct bounce back here and take it away from, oh, Instinct took game number 1. I don't know why I put that down incorrectly in my notes there. Instinct is the team with Bugsy on it. They took game 1. Fishsticks looking to bounce back here in game 2.
Honestly, I'm exhausted after just watching that. I feel like that managed to go on for a very long time, for a best of 3 for that first game, and I can't imagine how stressed and exhausted they have to be after that. They have to be able to bounce back here. Fishstick coming out aggressive in the very first few seconds here of this round. Already a knockout on the board, but Instinct looking to retaliate 1 heart onto Slaya, trying to see if they can get the knockout on him. They are split, though. Clumsy is kind of stuck behind everyone with no ball and not really an opportunity to push up, so they're going to wrap around, see if they can find each other and regroup a little bit here.
Bugsy successfully gets in the green tube, or the yellow tube, excuse me, and is able to disengage from that game. Getting 3v1'd over there in the alley. Now here comes the press from Instinct, going up towards Noodle South. They'll get the hit. Oh, there's 2. Look at them go. Instinct now with a 1 KO lead.
That was very, very clean, especially considering I think they only lost 1 heart in that entire exchange, but got themselves 3 knockouts. So that was definitely worth.
Multi-ball picked up by one of the players. It'll be Slay. Locked and loaded with one on each hip. There's another multi-ball. He'll drop it to pick up the other one. Now, both multi-balls controlled by Team Fishstick. Can they make use of this firepower?
They're trying to scope them out, see if they can maybe track them down. They were a little bit split there for a second, so it did take them a few extra seconds to regroup back up. Instinct already on top of each other and waiting this fight. You can see Bugsy here just waiting to try and make a catch if the throw does come out. One was not onto him, though, and I believe that his teammate did take damage from that first throw. Nice catch, Bugsy.
Oh, and they're finding a way through this front line. It's just causing enough visual confusion that Team Instinct is able to rack up the KOs here and getting another one. Can they find the last one here as he runs away? Flees Zello. So he gets away for now. Oh no, but he clips an edge and is then taken out 6-3. He's down.
All right, it looks like Instinct's now trying to find the respawn players. Bugsy still full health right now. Instinct maybe needing a little bit of a regroup, but they're trying to keep Slaya on the back foot. He is pinched between the two of them. All they do is land these hits, and they do. 7 knockouts on the board for Instinct, giving them a 4-point lead right now over Fishstick, just not letting them get any ground on this squad.
7-3 now. Instinct got them cornered over here in the back of drainage. Get one hit in. And as Tweedo trying to dodge back in to take the ball, he gets hit in the head again. The CC will seal the deal. And now Slay taken down as well. Round point here. Oh, Zello will catch it to keep the round going, but can't do it a second time in a row. Instinct take round 1 of game 2.
That was clean. I feel like Instinct is on a little bit of a roll now. Not to be outdone, Fishstick is an incredibly strong team, but once Instinct found their groove, and I almost feel like that first loss kind of like ignited a fire within them. They look so strong right now.
They do look very strong. Bugsy found his rhythm. I'm excited to see how he continues forward here. Slay and Zello, I don't think are ready for Bugsy's flank here. He comes on, puts the pressure on, manages to get a catch, put on some more, get another knockout. Slay and Zello choose to stay, not head to the tubes, and they will take out Bugsy in the meantime.
Yeah, Bugsy was definitely caught in a rough spot there. Tried his best to be dodging until, you know, his last breath. But Slaya now trying to sneak around the side of him. They do spot him out and instantly turn their focus on him. Loses the first heart and is about to get knocked out. Can he hold them off? Seems like he was able to. Zippo decides he wants to take this 1v1.
One of the most satisfying things in this game is successfully weaving a curve shot, like through a doorway or down an alleyway that you don't have vision of. Yeah, poor Bugsy.
Oh.
Tried to double catch and then gets hit with 2 in the face.
That was a nice little run there for Fishstick. Getting some extra knockouts on the board, faking out Bugsy and making sure he gets a hit on him before he goes into the tube. Slay's gonna chase him down.
They come through, trying to charge it up there. Oh, gets tackled off, gets the ball taken, and dances a tackle back, pick it up. Bugsy misses on the tackle and gets done. What a play. Slay just with the 1v1 outplay with the team assisting him on the backside.
Slay's still alive right now. We had the rest of Instinct try to come in and see if they could take him out after that misplay, and he isn't letting it happen.
Oh, finally goes down, but Fishstick's still holding on to their lead. And here comes the rest of the pressure. Zello trying to push them off of him. He's got 3 players, each with a ball, bearing down on him. He does successfully disengage, though. Just hits the full retreat button. All 3 players still coming down after him.
Oh man, Fishstick is already up to 9 knockouts. Ziplo's down to 1. He holds them off momentarily by securing a knockout and therefore saving himself. But they are going to have a rough comeback here right now. I mean, it's possible, but all of Fishstick is essentially fully reset. They've got some balls on their side, so Ziplo is going to have to play on the back lines and hope that Bugsy and Clumsy can kind of tie this one up.
A clean team fight, though, gives the win to Instinct. Oh, are they going for this out position? They're going around back to yellow. There's no radar in Knockout City, so a movement like that could go undetected by an unobservant team. As the fight's going to happen here in drainage. Hits one, manages to take the catch, and just goes back to pick up the multi-ball. He says, I'll hold on to this one for later.
Look at the wraparound that Tweako's trying to do right now.
Yeah, are they aware of where Tweak is? He's going to come up, and he's back up with his team now.
I think he might try to push them from the side.
Right,
He does. He gets the hit on the Clumsy.
Here comes the rest of the pressure. Can they get the hits off? No, they hold on to it, and they finish off the player that jumps into the hallway there. Fishsticks takes round number 2. We go to round 3 yet again.
Another clean match from both of these teams. Every time one does well, the other answers back, not content to allow it to be so easy on either of these crews. That was a solid round from Fishstick, and right there at the end when they were all kind of clustering around Footbridge, they played that so well.
They certainly did, and now we're into round 3. This is round 6 between these teams. They've gone to round 3 in both games 1 and 2. And if if Fishsticks is able to win this round, we will have a game 3. Slay out of the lantern. Trying to get out of this one, and oh dear, completely surrounded. Instinct now. Up by 3. Looking to finish off this quarterfinal right here, right now.
They did take some hits in that exchange, though, so Clumsy and Bugsy both on 1 heart. However, we have seen some crazy stuff today where we had players survive the entire round after getting hit early just on 1 heart and win out the entire thing.
Yellow. Back of drainage. Tweago coming in on the curve shot. Gonna try and catch one, but it was too slow. It'll hit him on the cooldown. Now Tweago not gonna catch that one either. Again, expecting the shots to come faster than they do. All over the counter onto Bugsy.
Was just waiting there for that 1 heart Bugsy to come through. Slaya taking a hit there from Ziplo. Looks like they're waiting for each other to do a little bit of a reset here. Decided that the pushing into that wasn't necessarily worth it. Let's go make sure they have all the ammo they need. Charge the balls up. See if there's any multi-balls around that they can potentially pick up. And both teams right now are essentially on equal footing with the ammunition they have at their disposal, their health they have available.
Oh. I'm not sure if Clumsy meant to do that. Okay, Bugsy went with him, so probably.
Oh, we're gonna go for it.
They're thinking about it. As they all of a sudden find themselves without ammunition, and now here comes Fishstick trying to barrel down on him. Put the pressure on him again. That's a one-way tube. It can't go back the other way. But Fishsticks provides the ammunition. We'll see Instinct get 1 and now 2. Only 2 KOs away from the win.
That somehow worked out very, very well in their favor when they did come out of that tube a little bit in a risky situation with like less ammo than Fishstick, who was pushing up on them, but they turned it around instantly. Fishstick decides to leave here.
Oh, big fight over here.
Escape the situation. It's going to be on to Bugsy. They take him out instantly, keeping themselves alive to see another day, but only 2 more knockouts needed for Instinct here.
The 3v1 of the Bugsy, helping close the gap, but again, they're hanging out in front of Yellow's entrance, and they're just going to take it. This is surprising. We've not seen this sort of active use. This isn't situational use of the tubes. This is, hey, let's hang out over here, wait for them to come over here, and then we'll go through the tube. Like, very premeditated plays from Instinct.
I'm loving that they've got this coordination down now, because that's the type of stuff that's going to be very important if they are the team that moves through to our semis and into our finals. Clumsy taking a hit there, and does he get knocked out on top? But instead, Instinct responds with yet another knockout. 1 more is all they need to close this entire thing out. Clumsy versus Slaya, both on 1 heart. Slaya takes out Clumsy, shutting down the potential win for now. All he has to do is regroup with his squad and see what they can do.
Oh, they can find Bugsy here, make it a 2 knockout game. 3 balls, they'll connect. But now we've got Ziplo looking to finish off the match as well. 106, and I feel like it's still too early to be playing time. Ziplo can't. This is a good map to play time on, given that you have these tubes that just teleport you around the map. There he goes.
And there you go.
And they choose to run back, but they will see someone somewhere on Instinct takes the win. And I think it was Bugsy again. Bugsy again getting that one, and that's gonna secure Instinct a berth into the semifinals.
GG's everybody on Instinct. That was a hard fought battle, and so that's all we've got here for